Have you ever heard of how aboutism? What aboutism? How aboutism? What aboutism? Which means human nature is to ask those kind of questions. What about this? How about that? If you are found guilty of something, human being will tell you, what about the other case that you didn't take care of and now you are focusing on me? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the channel. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share. It will take you only 1 second to do so. Thank you. And let's start by today's topics. Why I started with what about and how about? Because breaking news, the Premier League charges Nottingham Forest and Everton with breaching the financial rules. Clubs facing point deduction, charged by the Premier League with breaching profit and sustainability rules. Second charge this season for Everton, docked 10 points in November. So on top of charges that they got 10 points deducted, Everton could face more point deduction. That means they are going straight to the championship, right? So and why people are asking about what about this, what about that, it's because Chelsea are not found guilty. If you go online now, it's how about Chelsea, how about Manchester City trending, as you can tell. Because people are so desperate for City and Chelsea to get banned, to get point deduction, but there are different kind of cases. Chelsea are not guilty of anything. It doesn't mean that they are not guilty of overseas account and what happened with transfers in the past under Abramovich and Marina. That is another case, but people are mixing everything together. It's very difficult to explain in a short video like this what that even means and why Chelsea are not guilty. If you want to know more, you have to follow somebody like David Ornstein or go on Sky Sport and they will explain details. But social media is not about details. It's about black or white. It's about you are good, you are bad, you are wrong or you are not. It's black or white. People don't want to read, people don't want to hear long conversation about something. It just tell me what I want to hear in that particular moment. So it is what it is. Chelsea are not guilty, and Todd Boehly is gonna continue to find more loopholes. You can cry whatever you want, but if they are not guilty, they are not guilty. You can say here, Chelsea have been found not guilty to have broken financial fair play, basically. So you go there and you ask the judges. I'm not the judge. You know what I mean? Let's now move to another topic so we don't focus on only loopholes. Breaking news from Abdel Bulma, some journalist, I think he's in France or something. He said that Kylian Mbappe will leave PSG in the summer, but hasn't officially communicated his decision to the club. Nothing is signed with Real Madrid, but contract has not been broken between the parties, and Madrid are now only waiting for the final green light from Kylian Mbappe. People are sick and tired of this. Get it done. If you're gonna stay in Paris, stay there. If you're gonna leave, this is your time to leave and let us alone, because this saga been dragging for years.
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here.
Afcon, African Cup of Nations. Senegal 3, Gambia 0. Gambia is a small country just, close to Senegal. Nicholas Jackson is from Gambia, but he chose to play for Senegal. You can understand Senegal is bigger in terms of pretty much everything, you know. Nicholas Jackson is from Gambia, but he plays for Senegal. And I think when he goes to the village, talk to the elders, comes back to Chelsea, the brother is going to start scoring goals for fun. He didn't start the game though, but I think he's going to start few games in this Afcon and score few goals. And this guy, remember the name. Remember the name. Lamine Camara. He was the man of the match and he scored a couple goals. If you check on those goals, they are amazing. So I'm not going to be surprised if I see Todd Boehly knocking the door. Don't tell Todd Boehly because he's going to spend 150 million on a young kid. He's 20 years old, score a couple goals in the African Cup of Nations. I'm telling you right now, this is going to be something for Mr. Todd Boehly. And talking about the African Cup of Nations, you can tell here the lineup is already out and Mr. Onana is not there because his flight actually got blocked in Abidjan or something like that because of bad weather. He couldn't land to the town that he was supposed to go and play for Cameroon. And he took apparently he took a car from Abidjan to that place. So look at his journey here. He played in 2-2 draw against Tottenham Hotspurs. Get on a private jet directly to Ivory Coast. You know, to try to make it to the game, right? And then the flight was delayed for hours because of the weather. And then he took a car for 150 miles journey to get there. And he's not named in the you know, you can understand he's tired. I was one of the people that said even if he got there on time, don't play him. He didn't like train with the team. What the point of starting him in a big game like that? So crazy 24 hours for Onana, but dedication though. The guy is dedicated and he loves his country. That is the most important. Let's go to some trending transfer news. Aston Villa are interested in Emil Smith-Rowe. I don't think this is going to happen because Arteta want to keep everybody because he want to push for the Champions League and the Premier League. I don't see it happening. Maybe in summer. Manchester City are demanding 7 million loan fee for Kevin Phillips to leave this month. The player has not agitated for a move and City are confident they can find a suitor willing to pay. I don't think they're going to get that kind of money. The guy doesn't play even in your team. So teams are going to wait until the last minute and lowball Manchester City. And because Phillips want to play Euros 2024, he's going to push and get his wish. He's going to move to another team, in my opinion, and we have to wait in the next coming days. Manchester City are exploring the transfer market for a new winger, and 3 players who have been considered are Pedro Neto, Savio, and Kvadona. Wow, you know that Manchester City always got technical players, and imagine if they got Kvadona from Napoli. Lord have mercy. Bobby Firmino, Al Ali want, you know, they're going to allow him to leave. He's been linked with Chelsea. He's been linked with Arsenal. Many teams in Europe, just like many big stars over there, they want to leave. The conditions are not good for them. The culture, the food, the weather, the fans in the stadiums, or the lack of the fans in the stadium. Karim Benzema is having also a breakdown at the moment. He doesn't want to be there. been linked also with Chelsea, Arsenal, and many other teams in Europe. You have to wait and see what's going to happen. Neymar Jr., his own manager, is criticizing him. You know, Jorge Jesus is the Al Hilal manager, right? That is the team that Neymar is currently playing for, but he's injured. He's injured, of course. You understand what I'm trying to say. So he gave an interview and say Neymar is the opposite of Ronaldo. Ronaldo has more passion for football and he makes it his priority. So football is Cristiano Ronaldo's priority, but when it comes to Neymar Jr., it's about other things: lifestyle, movie stars, basketball, poker. They're all night playing video games. So the lack of discipline in Neymar didn't really allow him to have the career that he deserves. And can you believe that Neymar never won the Ballon d'Or? Wow. And after the injury, let's wait and see what's going to happen to our brother Neymar Jr. Manchester City are going to try and push for Michael Olise, but that is going to be next summer because he's not moving in January. Crystal Palace are in bad position at the moment. Chelsea wanted to buy him. They activated the release clause last summer, but it was some issues there legally, and he ended up by signing a new contract and then with a new release clause. So he's been linked with Liverpool, Manchester United, and Chelsea. Let's wait and see what is going to happen. But if they offer Wan-Bissaka, right? Because some news are telling us that Wan-Bissaka is the guy that could be included in the deal. So if Wan-Bissaka goes back to Crystal Palace and they add some money on top, I think they're going to get Michael Olise. Let's wait and see what's going to happen. Manchester United, Newcastle United, and AC Milan are ready to hijack West Ham move for Stuttgart striker Serhou Guirassy. Very, very good, but I think he's a short-term option. Players that come from the Bundesliga have tendency to struggle in the Premier League. I know many of them: Timo Werner, Kai Havertz, Joelinton, even Bobby Firmino. When he started at Liverpool, you know, he was nowhere to be seen, and he grew up really very well at Liverpool. I don't even mind to see Guirassy at Chelsea Football Club because the price is good. It's like around 15 million or 17 million euros. Jordan Henderson is set to stay in Saudi for the rest of the season, as Al Ittifaq will not consider letting him move in January. Wow, that is contradict everything that we've been hearing so far. 1 minute Ajax want him, another minute Chelsea want him, another minute it's Juventus. And the salary, though, I think is about the salary. Who's gonna cover like 600k a week that he's getting in Saudi? Chelsea also been linked with this 20 years old from Aston Villa, John Duran, on a short-term deal, but nothing is concrete at the moment. And Chelsea fans don't want to see another 20 years old kid who doesn't have any experience in the Premier League come to lead the line at Chelsea Football Club. It won't make any sense because I don't see any difference between him and Armando Broja. Probably it's going to be a good thing to keep Broja than to go for another kindergarten project. Don't forget that we do Afcon in one of our channels. The link is going to be in the description down below. We are there almost every single day for some games, watch-alongs, call-in show, transfer news, and all the good stuff.